Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the 25th episode of Controllers and Katanas. I am Martin, aka Marty Called, here with the legend again, Ian, aka Relic.
Yo.
Today we're going to blast off with some more. Should we do news first?
Yeah, man, what we got? I've only got like a little bit of news.
I've got nothing, so
I've got a little bit of news. My main part of news is a potential truth in this. However, I'm not 100% sure, but Norman Reedus is supposedly playing Null in the Venom movie.
Ooh.
And Norman Reedus is a legend, everyone knows that. So him playing a villain in a Marvel film potentially could be French. Oh, chef's kiss, mate. Chef's kiss, mate. Perfecto. Also, Solo Leveling. It's been delayed until next year. They're doing a Demon Slayer basically and releasing the last 2 episodes of the first season and then the first 2 episodes of the next season in cinemas. I think they've only announced South Korea and Japan so far, but they'll potentially obviously announce like the UK and America and all the other countries as well. We've just got to hopefully hear some more on that soon. But we'll be attending anyway.
Yeah,
we'll be attending and reporting. Got to.
I think it's a good idea to have the last 2 episodes because thinking back on it, I can't really remember much of it because it's been that long. But if you do that with a movie, that'd be a good idea because you get to.
Yeah, I think with Demon Slayer, I think the last episode, obviously Solo Leveling's like 25-minute long episodes. I'm pretty sure Demon Slayer was like 40-something minutes, wasn't it? The last episode of the other season, the Swordsmith Village arc or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So,
it'd be good though.
We're gonna have to watch it, mate. We're gonna have to go to the cinema to watch it.
We're gonna have to get some T-shirts as well, mate. Like Controller Katanas printed all over it. It's like walking around like, have you seen this?
Hashtag bro date, mate.
I've got no news, but I'm here. I'm in attendance, so
that's all that matters, mate. Should we
do the voice notes? We get that.
Yeah, we can do. For those of you who are new, every week we've started doing this. We do a voice note. Essentially, what we do is we'll do like a sound, for example, and essentially you've got to then guess what the noises are. Martin, you sent one that says for second podcast, but that's the one I've got open, mate.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I've got one open now, which we're going to do. So I'm going to do the first sound. We'll play 3 sounds throughout the podcast. At the end, we'll have a little bit of a chat about whatever it is, whether it's a game, a movie, a TV show, whatever sort of IP it is. And obviously you can guess in the comments as well what it is for yourself. So I'm going with the first, very, very first noise right now. Such a stupid sound, but it's iconic, mate.
Yeah.
It's iconic, bro.
Like we said, put in the comments if you've got any experiences. Obviously, at the end of the podcast, like Ian said, we're going to discuss our experiences of said show, game, or TV show. But should we go on to some anime?
Yeah, man. I want to jump into Elusive Samurai. To be honest with you, mate, episode 10.
Yeah.
Powerful episode, mate. Powerful episode. Starts off. Yuri is had a little bit of a truth serum here, hasn't he? So he tells Tokiyuki about his obviously temporary powerlessness, and he basically gets Tokiyuki to do these mad things, mate, doesn't he? He's like, right, so I think last time this happened, I ate some eel, and it gave him my power back. So he's got to go out, fish for some eels, but obviously Tokiyuki's getting all his mates to help him. Look, can you get me some eel? I really want some eel, basically. And the eels, though, mate, they are proper sus in shape, them eels are, aren't they? They're proper dodgy eels, they are, bro.
First question, are they eels?
Isn't it? I wrote down, are those eels Schlongman from The Boys, man? But he's got Tokiyuki running these errands. And he's got he's begging for random food, so everyone thinks he's just craving just random stuff. And then he's got him making these voodoo dolls, and everyone thinks that he's going to use them as like sex dolls because
Yeah.
he gets all these like little flashbacks of him tying them up and like lying next to him and stuff, doesn't he?
I like the bit when, obviously, because Yori's got Tokiyuki to get these dolls. And obviously, all his retainers and his friends like think of he's a pervert. And he goes back to Yori's like, you better tell them the truth.
Yeah, he's like dragging him in. He's like dragging him like, come on, mate, buy his light switches. He's dragging him by his hat.
There's just a bit where it's like, you need to tell them the truth, and he throws the doll at the guy, Yori's face, and it's whacks him right in the mouth.
They all think I'm perverted, mate.
Yeah. They get the wrong idea out there.
You get this scene, I forgot a name. I never write a name down, I always forget it. We're literally 10 episodes in, man, and I still can't remember it. It's like Yori's daughter, isn't it?
She's Shizuku, is it?
Susuku, yeah, something like that. And she's in like this woodland bit, or like in this like there's like a waterfall, like a ponded little area, isn't they? And he walks over because I think obviously people are probably a little bit skeptical at the time of obviously like the magic, let's say, quote marks. And she's talking and she's doing all these extra bits and all these things, and then she basically gives Tokiyuki the ability to see what she can see, like temporarily. And it's all these like divine beasts, different animals. Mate, they are just the Patronuses from Harry Potter, mate, 100%. Like, that's literally what it reminded me of straight away. I was like, this is definitely from Harry Potter, this is.
One of the spirit animals as well is the boar that him and his friends killed in an earlier episode. That was there chilling out, wasn't it?
When they threw that sword, mate.
Yeah.
That was the best one, mate. But yeah,
so Yori sent, obviously, Tokiyuki to get this divine water from this magical place. And obviously his daughter blesses the water. Obviously knowing he's struggling with his powers.
Yeah. She's top girl, she's cool, she is. She's like dead mysterious. You don't really know much about her or anything, do you? And you just get these little peeks into sort of like who she is and like her abilities and stuff like that. But you also get like a little bit of a history lesson, don't you, about like praying in Japan and obviously the origins of prayer and all that sort of stuff in Japan, which, you know, from listening and watching, you know me and Martin are suckers for a history lesson, mate. So always appreciate that in this show. Now,
before you mention that, I believe there's a bit in the episode as well. It mentions that these events, like the gods intervene with stuff like with Genghis Khan, wasn't it? And the Mongol invasion, like they stopped the Mongol invasion. So the people who like pray, like put it down to that, like the gods have literally protected them, they've helped them. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
point.
But we obviously get a little sight of Takuji. Takuji? I don't know how to pronounce his name. Takauji or something like that. I don't know.
Tadayoshi.
I don't know his name, mate.
Yeah.
He's obviously like the villain in this, but he's so likable. Like everyone loves him, don't they? He's such a likable person. He's 100% a psychopath, isn't he?
I just call him Taka.
Taka, yes. Taka.
But Tadayoshi.
Yeah. That's who comes in. So his brother as well is obviously his brother's rolled up, and he doesn't even know if he's human because obviously he's just mental. Yeah. So when his brother, there was like a room, wasn't there? There was like a Buddha drawing on the room. And his brother was about to go in, but then he wouldn't step into the room, and it like made me wonder, like, if his brother thought like if his brother was thinking either he was in danger or he had like that little vision. I wonder if he's thinking like, I need to get rid of it because it's like cursed. I need to get rid of that. He almost try and save his brother from it because his brother's obviously being corrupt. Because his brother, Taka's looking in and he can see this like just a normal Buddha painting. But then when it takes a step back, there's like a demon around it, isn't there? There's like it's darkness all around it. So I think even his brother's a little bit taken back, and his brother's a little bit obviously frightened and scared of potentially what Taka can do. So he's obviously offered this trade-up ante where he's like, I'll give you loads of this like Degwood wooden flooring and that, so you can fix your building, but I want that Buddha painted. Like, you need to give me that painting, mate, because it's just terrifying.
I like the point as well, like with that Tadayoshi guy, Taka's younger brother, like his intelligence is like different from his brother. Like his brother's like good with like war kind of things, like tactics and stuff like that. But
Street smart,
like, Yeah, he's like more logical, and is level-headed, and then he gets put in charge of the defenses of Kamakura, doesn't he? Taka gives it to his brother. But with the Buddha painting thing, it's like Taka it's like he thinks himself a god and he wants to consume. From the picture, it looked like he wanted to consume Buddha. You know what I mean? Like
he wanted to
over.
become. He wanted to become the god. You know what I mean? Like, he wants to be God.
So he's literally gone from samurai to some mental flipping psychopath.
Which we get a little bit more about that as well from obviously Yori, don't we? So Yorishige's speech at the end about sort of like how the stronger humans are and the stronger humans get, and obviously the more knowledge humans get, the technology, all the stuff around us builds. Obviously, the weaker gods become, because obviously the more we learn about the world and the less we rely on divine beings and stuff like that for answers, which obviously modern day sort of, I suppose, there's more atheists than there've ever been ever sort of thing. So it's like that side of it, obviously, again, because he can see the future and he can see a little bit, it's just his insight on obviously little things. However, because Tokiyuki, everyone thinks he's a bit of a pervert. He's basically said to Yori, mate, you need to come and step forward. They think I'm a pervert now. And then you get this scene with Yori just getting spanked by the doll.
So he literally takes the perverted thingy off him and puts it on himself.
Yeah, so good, mate.
Yeah, I did like that bit. That was really funny.
But yeah, we got a lot more this episode as well. A lot more insight onto obviously characters and obviously Yori's ability and a little bit on his daughter. And obviously we saw Taka and obviously his brother. So we've got a little bit more story building on this episode. It's actually a good episode, to be fair. I really enjoyed it. So I'm looking forward. We've got 2 more left, I think, haven't we?
Yeah. But that Yori's daughter as well, like, Tokiyuki wants to know more about her, but Yori, like, doesn't tell him at the time. And he goes, she'll tell you, like, later on, you'll find out later on what she's all about and what she is. So I'm looking forward to seeing what develops from that side of things.
Yeah, man.
That'd be good.
Very good.
Another show we're watching, Terminator Zero on Netflix. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this as well. There's a lot of stuff happening in these episodes. These 2 episodes.
Oh, mate. Episode 4 had me feeling smug as fuck, mate. I'm not even going to lie. Last week, there's something I called last week, one of my theories. And it is true, mate. It is true, mate. The nanny is a robot, mate. She's not even human, bro. I called it, mate. I called it. But mate, I think I said this last week as well. But the animation in this, mate, and like the scenes, they're so good, mate. They really give off like the Terminator feel. The car chase scene.
At the start,
yeah, everything about it was just Terminator, mate. It was very Terminator-esque, wasn't it?
You know what reminded me of Terminator as well? Like, obviously from the last episode, we had this Terminator chasing the kids and Misaki. Yeah. Misaki and the kids end up in the police station, and they're like, is it safe? Yeah, it's the safest place in the city. And then I was thinking, wait a minute, in Terminator 1, the film, Terminator literally comes in, kills everyone.
Literally murders everyone.
And it's like, and in Terminator 2, he goes into a mental asylum where Sarah Connor is and literally kills everyone. So it's not the safest place, is it? Because the Terminator's coming.
The T-800 as well in the police uniform with the motorbike helmet on. That is literally Terminator 2, mate.
Well, yeah, I was T1, but in Terminator 2, but yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, innit? Like he was wearing like the police outfit and everything, mate.
Because he's wearing a police outfit, though, he literally successfully just like blends in with the rest of the police. Just walks in and starts murking people off, doesn't he? I felt sorry for the guy as well. The first guy he kills the Terminator when he gets to the police station. Some guy trying to get some shut eye. He gets his head crushed, doesn't he, or something? Or he gets shot with that crossbow, doesn't he? The old crossbow just
blowing it up, mate. That crossbow's sick, to be fair.
Yeah, it is a really good scene. Obviously, loads of cops get killed off here as he looks for Misaki and the children. There's 2 detectives who were questioning Misaki. The old dude just gets headshot straight away, doesn't he? But to be fair to the younger detective, he does put quite a bit of a fight, and he helps buy time for Misaki and the kids to get away,
To get
which
out,
is a good lad, but he ends up getting blasted in the head as well, doesn't
he gets murked off.
he? But yeah, he did well. He did well.
He's tried, hasn't
Put up a good fight. Yeah, he put up a good fight.
He's tried. But obviously the nanny gets her arm essentially just ripped off, doesn't she? And then reveals underneath that she's got like a robotic skeleton. She's like a cyborg type thing, isn't she?
Yeah, there's a bit in this episode, like earlier on, before that. It's when the cops come in, like the question in Misaki, they're like, wait a minute, you've got no personal information, you've got no employment status, no driver's license and all that stuff. And I was like, yeah, Ian might be right about this. I don't know, obviously later on. She gets her arm ripped off and you see a robot, like, robot wires and stuff, so...
Well, I'm sus about both of them, and we'll get onto this. We'll get onto Aiko in the next one, mate. But also, mate, I've been saying this entire time that Malcolm's a shit dad, and even the AI questioned him about leaving his daughter, mate. Like, leaving his daughter and that. They're like, "You're shit, mate." Even the AI saying you're a shit dad. Kind of look after your kids, pal.
Thing is, that like, if I like that place where Malcolm seems like the safest place. Well,
in the world, mate, literally is.
Yeah. But obviously, they're like,
just take your kids with you, don't you? Literally,
you get Misaki to like look after him elsewhere. It's like what?
Also, I noticed one thing about Malcolm. He's got custom trainers on, mate. They've got like the letter M on his trainers.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
I was like, is he like that egotistical? He's got his own trainer brand, mate. Called the Malcolms like, or something.
Not look after his kids, but he can have like a trainer.
Sort of rip off the balance trainers, aren't they?
Yeah.
But obviously, he's decided to upload the AI to try and communicate and stop Skynet. But at the same time, it essentially just wants just about everyone dead anyway, doesn't it? Like the AI doesn't like anyone, mate.
Yeah, because like Malcolm's like skeptical about bringing her online. He always has been, but then he's kind of forcing it because, like I say, Skynet gets brought online. You see the bombs about to drop and destroy everything. He gets like a flash forward, as it were, and sees what's going to happen, and then he's forced to bring that Kokoro online.
It's the AI vision, doesn't he?
And then that goes into episode 5, doesn't it?
Yeah, kicks off pretty much straight away, doesn't it?
Yeah, so we have this bit where there's kids at the park chilling, playing on swings, on the slides and stuff with their families, having a right good laugh.
Just chilling, mate, aren't they?
And then potentially the bombs would hit, but the AI Kokoro stops them briefly. And then we find out a bit more of bringing Kokoro online, what it's all about. And it's not good. It's not good.
No.
So it all starts off, doesn't it? So the AI activates all the robots working and decommissioned, and then we have this massive army of robots. It's a bit like iRobot to me. Like that's what it seemed like in the film iRobot. Literally all these robots turn hostile and they're killing people in the streets. They're blowing buildings up. They're throwing people around. It's pretty much chaos. But there's a part where the robot army runs past because Misaki and the kids are in the car, and one of the robots looks at Misaki. And obviously, because she's a robot, just kind of carries on, doesn't she? And carries on walking. Acknowledges her as a robot. So
yeah, but it's mad, mate. Because even the robots that are like working just in the hospitals, like saying in the shops, and they're just literally like they've locked them into the hospital and stuff, just shooting them all in the back of the head and everything. Yeah. There's another part as well with Aiko. She hides the kid behind her, and it looks at her, doesn't it? And it's like, yeah, you're sound as well, you are. She's definitely a robot as well, mate. Isn't it?
See, I saw that, but I thought it was the bit because there's the AK-47 on the floor, isn't it? And like she doesn't go for the AK-47, but so the robot kind of looks at the gun and then looks like she's not a threat, and then kind of walks off. That's what I thought. Maybe you are right with the robot.
Well, I wrote. My notes are either she's a robot or they are commissioned. The robots that are in sort of like thingy, they're only going for like blokes. They're only killing men. They're not killing women and children. Obviously, I don't know. I didn't really see that many women getting killed or anything, and certainly didn't see any children getting murked off. So it makes me wonder if it's just going for blokes. But But like you say, because she wasn't a hostile female, for example, as it just let her go, essentially, just let her go normal.
I like the bit where Eco and Rika, in it, the girl, Rika, I think her name is.
Oh, the young girl.
Yeah, they find out about the robots by they get taken to the hospital after the incident. Next minute, some guy gets head smashed through a pane glass by a robot. I was like,
brutal that was.
I was like, one introduction. There we go. Smash his head through there. So basically, we find out that AI has literally took over because she knew Malcolm wanted to use her as a weapon against Skynet. So then she kind of like breaks free, don't she, from these chains, and then take over for herself. And yeah, it's mad. I kind of knew it was going to happen as soon as Kokoro gets forced online. You're like, yeah,
destined, mate, destined, because Kokoro's a psycho.
Yeah, and now Malcolm's literally at the mercy of this AI.
It's those tanks, mate. And we know when tanks rolled up, there was like 2 or 3 tanks rolled up with turrets on them, and there was like missing most of the bullets. And the robots aren't even running; they're literally walking Michael Myers level speeds, mate. And they still managed to get on the tank and just start battering the blokes on the turret. It's like useless, you are, mate. How's that happen?
You see the tanks come in, you're like, oh, here we go. The next minute, you're like, oh, okay. It's the guy getting smashed up. Like,
surely the best way to beat the robots is just drop an EMP, mate. Done.
That's it, yeah.
I'd easily beat Skynet out.
Easy, isn't it?
Easy, mate. I don't know where I'd get an EMP from, but if I got one, I'd Sam.
They'll definitely have it. But yeah, them tanks got overpowered so easily. And after a start, he pulled up, so reverse, and you're like, quick, reverse out.
He's trying to get gone, isn't he? Mate, you're in a tank, pal. What are you doing?
But yeah, essentially, like all the robots, they take over the city pretty much, don't they?
Yeah.
And they're basically enslaving the humans. They're literally taking them as hostages, as what Kokoro wants, essentially. But I like the bit with the Terminator, because the Terminator is still looking for Misaki. And what he does, he gets a robot corpse, one of the robot corpses, and he rips the head off, doesn't he? And he puts it on his shoulder. And then when the robots start looking at him, it literally just like shows his
head. Scans it like an ally, doesn't it?
It's like lifting his skirt up, shows leg or whatever, but it's like showing that, there you go. And then
flirting,
the robot's like, oh, he's one of us kind of thing. And then...
I like the part as well where that kid attaches the arm to her. Obviously the nanny attaches the little robot arm to her. He's legend. I like him, Adder. He's cool. But
it's Kenta, isn't it? Kenta,
yeah, the older one. Aiko as well having nightmares again about that woman protecting the kid from a sniper, point blank. Like, Hun, trust me, mate. If he shoots you, the bullet's going through you both. You're both dead. It's like a 50 cal sniper at point blank range. There'll be nothing left of your face, mate. You'll be dead.
Half your body will be gone, mate.
You'll just be legs and a flipping left arm, mate.
But yeah, I'm intrigued to see where this episode this season goes now.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it's got to be Malcolm to take out Kokoro, isn't it? I don't know how he's going to do it, but
he's got to. I think it's the only option he's got, really, isn't it?
I think obviously because now all Misaki and the kids and Iko and his daughter are all going to that cat town again. That cat town keeps getting mentioned as well.
Oh, they're obsessed with cat town.
What is this place? But I'm assuming there's going to be something there, like a back door to Kokoro, maybe something that Malcolm might have put to.
Somewhere, because I'm assuming that's where like their mum's buried or something like that, or the mum's favourite place, or because obviously it's like the anniversary of their mum's death or something, isn't it?
I wonder if like his wife was called like Kokoro. I don't know, maybe. Like, they're named after her or something, but I don't know.
Cocoa Pops, mate.
Like a monkey. But yeah.
Must be insane.
But yeah, so the episode ends with literally the AI has literally took over all the robots, captured all the civilians, and kind of said, well, Kokoro does also say that she hasn't killed all the humans because she wants to use them to fight Skynet later on.
Yeah.
They're big useful. That's why she's not got rid of them all. So, yeah. Very good episode. And there's a little bit as well. Some little Terminator music came on. I was like, oh, got me.
Proper classic, mate. Pulling the heartstrings.
Well, they didn't do the whole little tune. They just did like a little bit, just a little glimpse.
Proper
like,
little cock tease, aren't they?
Yeah. But yeah, I'm enjoying the show. It's really good. The Terminator in it is very good.
Yeah.
With his little crossbow arm.
Yeah, he's sick. So sick. Do you want to those about to die?
Those about to snore and die.
Episode 8, aren't we? This bad boy.
Yeah.
Honestly, mate.
This episode is all about hating Scorpus even more.
It literally is, mate. Scorpus.
I fucking hate
rotten
so
little prick, mate. That's my note. Literally says Scorpus, the rotten little prick. That's literally what I wrote down, mate.
So
he might be as bad as Domitian, mate. Can't stand it.
Yeah. The funny bit in the first part of this episode is like the Colosseum's being built and Domitian stands proud because he has this like little flashback where he gives the idea to his dad and his dad's like, yeah, that's a good idea. But then it's when one of the slaves try and assassinate him, but the assassin's got like a massive hammer. And in my head it was like, hammer time.
Mate, I've never had more respect for any character in this than I do that slave who tried to end him, mate. He's a legend.
Yeah, but if you're going to assassinate someone, why would you use a massive hammer?
Yeah, why would you run from the opposite side of like the construction yard, mate, where they're at, working, all the way over to him?
And it's just slowly swinging and he gets stabbed and he gets killed off, but
he gets
like,
done
what on
instantly.
Poor guy, you can tell he didn't plan that. He just literally like at the spur of the minute was like, I said I'm going to kill this guy.
You know what? Oh, he's here, look. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing
They
it.
came his head in with this massive hammer I've got to break rocks.
I'm doing it, I promise. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
funny,
but this bit about Scorpus though.
One sec, as well, mate. They must go through riders like hot dinners in this. At least 3 people crash every single race. At minimum 3. Every race murked off. Got to.
They have like a line of people like, come on, next one.
Yeah, literally everyone's got a ticket, haven't they, waiting for their turn.
He just got murked off. I don't know his name. He's been here for like 2 minutes. He's gone.
I don't know, mate. His first race, wasn't it?
Yeah, so this another race starts that Andrea, the young Spaniard, I think he's the oldest brother, I think, of them all.
Yeah, I think he is.
His horse are flying. The crowd are loving him. But obviously, because he's riding with Scorpus gets like mad because he hears the crowd chanting and he wants to praise himself. So he literally leads. Well, before that, Zenon, he crashes, doesn't he? And then he gets his legs run over. That was grim.
Yeah, he's done.
That was grim, yeah. But then Scorpus leads Andrea into the wall, doesn't he? And literally makes him crash. And as soon as Andrea falls off that cart, mate, you hear his like body crack, don't you? Like, he's done, mate. That's like flipping it.
Done for. Paralysed instant.
That was
Rock
awful.
prick, mate. 8 Scorpus is twat.
It's not the only thing he does though this episode, Scorpus, does he? Because
oh no, mate, talking in third person as well is such a bad character trait. Honestly, it makes me show so much. Like, there's no reason for it. You're not sick, mate. You're like literally.
He talks as if he's like Achilles or something, but it's not.
He's Puss in Boots, mate. You're not even Puss in Boots, bro. What are you on about, mate?
But yeah, that Andrea does like a speech at the end of his brothers, basically look after yourself kind of thing, and then he's dead. But then 10X is like he didn't know what to do really, does he? So he starts defending Scorpus, and then like Kayla's like,
yeah, because he's thinking about the money into 10X.
And that Carla taunts him saying like, I thought you had a glimmer of decency in you, but I was wrong, kind of thing.
She's legendary, mate. She's one of the best characters. Shit. Yeah. She starts giving him shit, saying, like you say, like, no, like you saw it, everyone saw it. You need to have a little bit more decency, basically. That young Spaniard, mate. He's the only one I respect in that entire room at that time, apart from Carla.
Yeah, the young one, isn't he? Like kind of
because he's obviously like, no, I'm not taking none of this.
Because he sees it, doesn't he? He sees it all kicking off. like his brother getting killed off, kind of. Yeah,
But
it's that bit as well, isn't it? Kwame refuses to eat, and then Domitian lines up all these gladiators, and it's like, you will eat because you're going to be fighting in the Colosseum's first match. And they start shooting random people. Shoot some guy in the knee. Shoot some guy in the chest, but he kills him off.
He's like arm bit, doesn't he?
And then they get to the bit with Vigo, innit? I mean, you can't. It's his brother, mate. It's his brother.
Bezzy, mate. Can't be doing that.
He aims at Vigo, and it kind of like eat or this guy, your mate's dead, kind of thing. And then obviously he smashes the food down his neck, doesn't he?
Do you know what? I want to go back actually. The Spaniard brother, mate. He's a gimp. He is. I've just remembered.
Sure.
The middle one.
He's
he's happy to keep his silence, isn't he? Just because he wants to ride for the gold faction. Get out. That's your brother. That's your actual blood relative brother, mate. That's been murked off.
At
Get
first,
out.
in this scene, at first I thought maybe he's just like kind of holding back, like, you know, don't do anything yet.
It's exactly how I thought. I thought, maybe he's just saying that, and then him and his brother are gonna like band together and be like, no, we're gonna fucking get him. We're gonna do Scorpius. But no, he's not. He's genuinely like, no, I'm not doing anything, mate. I want to be second rider. Shut up.
But then we have this bit where the young Spaniard, I can't remember his name.
I just put Spaniard 1, 2, and 3, mate. Oldest, youngest, and middle one, isn't it?
So he's like, I think Zenon saw what happened. I'll go and speak to him because he's still alive. He's got like broken legs. I'll go and speak to him. Anyway, before that, Scorpius goes to see Zenon, who's lying in bed.
Been beat up.
Bringing all these like bags of coins. Like, oh, here we go.
Yeah, trying to buy silence, isn't he?
Yeah. And then he ends up murking him off, doing that, throttling him.
Yeah, basically Zenon's like, nah, like, not a chance. Like, you don't deserve it. Yeah, admit it, or if you don't tell him, I will, sort of thing. So obviously Scorpius just strangles him to death, that pissed me off, mate. Because firstly, him and Scorpius are in there together on their own. He was alive when he walked in. He's not alive now. He's gone. That's sus. Like, how is he getting away with that without question? Like, at all.
Died of broken legs.
Yeah, like broken legs. Oh yeah, he broke both his legs, but he's been strangled to death. Like,
stop breathing.
Makes sense, mate. Oh, mate. But one thing that the young Spaniard as well, mate.
Just thinking about like you got broken legs, but suddenly you stop breathing. So.
Yeah. Like,
that's never happened, has it? Throughout history, it's never happened.
Like, fair enough if you've got like an infection from it and you've died like 2 weeks later, but not like within like an hour, mate. But like the young Spaniard, he's the only one who's got the balls to stand up, like, for himself. The only thing that annoys me, mate, he's trying to race for blue, which is such a shame because I absolutely hate Blue Faction with a passion, mate. I hate him so much.
I just found his name in my notes. It's Ilya, isn't it? Ilya is his name.
Ilya, what, the young one?
Yeah.
He's the best one. I like him.
Thing is, like, because with Scorpius, he ain't got much power as he to do anything.
No.
At the moment. That's why he's obviously gone to the Blue Faction because... and that Cornelia woman, I hate her, I do. Yeah, the wife of the Blue Faction.
I hate her so much. I honestly really wish she died.
Oh, yeah.
I want her to die so much it's not even funny. Like, really desperately.
We should change the show to Wish Those Are About to Die.
Yeah. Those Who Should Die. That's what the show should be called.
We're like a tier list.
Tier list of the people. S tier is the people who should be murked off instantly.
Yeah, there is a lot of people.
Mate, that's what we'll do when we finish watching that. We're doing a tier list of the people we think should be murked off first episode, mate.
And how in the arena? It's like randomly.
We've got to think up of ways that they should die.
So we get to a point where Titus, obviously, early in the season, was trying to find out if Domitian was in charge of stopping the grain supplies. Anyway, he gets word that there's a man in town who survived a shipwreck. And he's got some information. Yeah, and he's ready to spurt out for the right price.
I've just remembered what. I mean, I just remembered what happened. Just go on. Sorry, go on.
What? Have you got something I don't know?
No. Just remember him walking in on his boyfriend being bummed, mate. And he's fuming, isn't
Oh yeah,
he? Serves his
that was
right,
it.
twat.
Yeah. I forgot what I was saying that. Oh yeah. So Domitian's like panicking because Titus goes, "Tell me now," or it's better to tell me now, or if you don't tell me the truth, kind of thing, you'll suffer later.
Yeah, he gets
Anyway,
involved.
panicked Domitian and goes to Tenex and he's like, "It's too late to kill the hostage now, or the snitch, shall we say?
Yeah.
Now we're gonna have to kill my brother." So this is the
we have
next
to
thing.
do the Emperor and fill him in.
Yeah. It's funny when Tenex goes to that guard though. He's like, "How much is it?" And the guy's like, "It's like 8 million or something." It's like ridiculous amount. Like, yeah, 8 million. And he goes, "If you don't give it me, I'm going to tell everyone and kill
I'll
you."
tell him.
I'll tell you, and I'll kill you as well, and all your mates. So yeah.
But yeah,
So
then
Tenex,
it's when he's walking off, mate. I can't believe it. It proper serves him right. That does. Oh, he's fucking walked in on his boyfriend being bummed. Done me. That did me in that did proper bad. Like proper made me laugh.
I reckon he'll end up in the arena, won't he? As well.
Oh yeah, he's arrested his boyfriend, hasn't he? And murked off his lover, hasn't he? Killed him off.
But yeah, Domitian's another one on the list, mate.
Easy.
Get rid, bro.
Number one. To be fair, he'd be number one. Scorpius close second, mate. Must admit.
Thing is, like, there's a couple of characters in this show which are like Carla, Tenex,
Yeah,
Vigo.
Tenex has the up and down, doesn't he? Because sometimes you just think, why are you being a dickhead, mate? You actually can be sound. Like, stop it. Come on.
Yeah, and Kwame and Vigo are pretty good. That Ilya guy's pretty good. I did like Zenon, but he's got killed off now, so.
Yeah.
I started to like Zenon, but yeah, it's done, mate. I'm not bothered.
Nah, not that fuss, mate. As long as it's not Carla or Tenex.
Yeah.
Carla's daughter battered that bloke, didn't she?
Yeah.
It was, I'm assuming her girlfriend's like a slave, isn't she, or whatever. And she was like in that bar, wasn't she, like on a date or whatever. She got in and filled that bloke in, took him away. But
I like that bit with that Ilya as well. He's obviously sleeping with Carla's younger daughter.
Yeah.
And there's like, yeah, I gotta go now, mate. Gotta leave. Like, hey?
Yeah, a bit.
I thought you loved my life.
What do you mean?
I gotta go, mate. See you in a bit.
Catch you on the flip side, bro. But yeah, Carla's gutted, isn't she, though? Because she's like, oh, my daughter's been lost to Rome. She's been consumed by the lifestyle, the corruption. And it sounds like Carla's daughter's lover wants her to be a gladiator as well, doesn't she? So be a gladiator, mate. Sound women can be gladiators as well. So she probably wants her to get murked off as well, doesn't she?
Yeah, you've just battered that drunken bloke. You're good enough to be in the arena.
Yeah,
what?
go on. Put you against,
on that guy's head.
As about we just put you against your brother. Oh, that's theory now. I've just created my own theory in my own head, mate.
So the thing you take from this episode is Scorpius is a knobhead.
Scorpius is a prick. Young Spaniards fueled by revenge. And Carla's best character.
And Domitian's been cheated on.
Domitian's been cheated on, mate. Big good old fashioned adultery on Domitian's, mate.
You know what's going to kill me later on? Now Domitian knows Vigo's Kwame's like weak point.
Oh yeah, it's
going to use Vigo against him, mate. Oh.
So much. It's so easy as well.
What if they got to fight each other, mate? Oh, mate.
Yeah, he shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have done it, should he? Shouldn't have done it at all. Speaking of fighting, Cobra Kai, last episode.
This is sick. This episode is.
Last episode. I say last episode. It's not last episode of the season. It's the last episode for this half. I think some more come out. When is it? November, I think.
So I think more come out in November, and I think there's another 5 after that.
Yeah. So this is episode 5. And this was 10 minutes longer as well, wasn't it? This time around, it was about 45 minutes, wasn't it? This episode, which I'm not complaining about because I've been loving this season so far, to be honest. One thing I must admit, how have they not found Kreese yet? Like, what are the police doing? He's literally filled in loads of people in prison and escaped from prison, and they've still not found him. He's just roaming the streets. He's not even undercover or in nighttime. He's literally in broad daylight, in car parks and stuff. Like,
mulling around.
how have they not found him, mate?
I think Cobra Kai, mate, isn't it?
Low level police, mate.
Low level police. It's like 1-star rating on GT, mate.
You got 1 star and he's just walking away. All you got to do is walk into a building and the police forget about you, mate.
Just stand there like that. So episode starts with Tori visiting mum's doctor rather, about her mum's illness. She leaves the parking lot and, like you say, John Kreese turns up.
Creasy boy.
With a 1-star rating due to it. He tries to worm his way back in with Tori. He's like, "You're my champion." She was in the earlier seasons. But then he sees that Miyagi-Do t-shirt and he's like, "They're not your friends. They're just you're gonna play second fiddle to like Sam LaRusso." And then Tori's like tells him she's a champion but not his champion, and then kind of floats off. And then
skedaddles, mate, is the correct term, I think.
But it's this fight, don't they? Now this fights have been arranged with Miyagi-Do because they need a leader for each part. So they need a men's leader or champion and a women's champion. So they have these fights arranged. Tori's going to fight Sam. Robbie will fight Miguel. And I just love Johnny's special training methods in this one.
Honestly, I love. He's by far. You know, when you watch the original movie, you thought he was a bit of a twat, didn't you? Like, you didn't really like Johnny as a villain, wasn't he? But in Cobra Kai, mate, he's just proper. He grows on you, doesn't he? He's so good. It's where he's just firing glass bottles at him and stuff.
Yeah, watch this.
Full on glass bottles, mate.
But yeah, and he has that. What else does he do? Oh, it's like that meditation, isn't it? He's like doing like meditation, like all calm and soothing. Makes me like, oh, we'll drop 11.
It's the one where he's got him watching videos of like Jean-Claude Van Damme movies and stuff.
There's that bit as well with Tori's mum. Tori finds her mum dead.
Oh, mate, honestly, right?
And it zooms in on her hand, and I was like, bit by a snake or something.
So I didn't think that. So it zoomed in on. Obviously, it makes sense later in the episode, doesn't it? So her hand's in a fist, isn't it? And I thought to myself, it's like Kreese boy got someone to murk her mum off or something. Her mum was like fighting for her life or something. So that's what I originally thought. Like, she's been like someone's done her in type thing. But obviously she was holding a bottle cap, wasn't she? And obviously we'll get to that, mate. Because honestly, this episode that made me cry, mate. Because it's proper. I proper felt sorry for her because it's such a heartbreaking story, isn't it, mate? Like really was. But Robbie and Miguel have sort of switched roles a bit in this as well, haven't they? Robbie's trying to have a bit of a laugh at that, and Miguel's just being proper Mardy in this episode, mate.
Yeah, and Robbie's like distracted here because Tori's literally not answering his phone. Yeah. Obviously, understandable because she's mum's died and stuff.
Obviously, no one knows this at this time though, so obviously she does, but no one else in obviously Miyagi-Do, nobody knows.
She's gone AWOL, hasn't she?
Well, Robbie's always got drip as well, mate. He's always got decent hoodies on. He's always got Thrasher t-shirts. He's always got good band t-shirts.
That's all the Thrasher t-shirts.
Mate, he's sick. He is. I love him.
Yeah, so we have this fight between Miguel and Robbie. Obviously, Robbie's distracted because he's looking around for Tori. He's like, where is she? Where is she? Gets absolutely battered for the first 2 points of the match. Miguel takes the lead. So Miguel was fighting in this fight. He wants to, if he does well in the tournament, he'll give him a better position to get this college position or whatever. So he's fighting for that. Robbie's fighting just to be the champion and.
He just wants to do well because he seems to always be the underdog, doesn't he? He seems to always lose. But before that, when Johnny catches Danny in the woods, mate, training Miguel and Sam on that test drive, and he bombs back to the dealership, and he's on the desk like, "Look, I'm quitting. I'm going to start my own dealership. Like, who's joining me?" And then Danny LaRusso's missus, what's her name?
I can't
Mrs. LaRusso anyway. obviously talked him down, basically told him to stop being a veghead. Come on, Johnny, mate, what are you doing? You're not starting your own dealership, are you? But
Yeah,
yeah, Miguel and Robbie, I thought they was going to fall out because they've just got proper fragile egos, aren't they? Like, especially Miguel with all this sort of like college stuff and that. But then we got, just before that as well, we got that little bit where Torres finds the bottle cap, and you get this like flashback to her as a kid, and obviously she's not had a very good upbringing. And Mum's obviously tried to do her best and stuff from what you can see from the flashbacks and stuff, and she's basically coloured a bottle lid. She's giving it to her mum, and she's like, "Oh look, as long as if you've always got this bottle lid, we'll always be okay," type thing. And like, honestly, it was proper sad, mate. If you watch it, you'll just know what I mean. It was such a sad little moment, mate. I was like, fucking hell.
all we know is that Tori's mum is a better parent than Malcolm from Terminator Zero.
Yes, but has Tori's mum got custom initial trainers on, mate?
Maybe not.
Oh. But yeah, sorry. When, like you say, in the Robbie and Miguel fight was actually sick, mate. Like it was enjoyable to see these good fights again.
And the fighting the sequence is really good, aren't they? Like
very good.
So at the start, Miguel's dominating, and then Tori turns up, and then it switches on it. Robbie starts like, I think he does like a 1-inch punch on.
Yeah, he like sees
him. Miguel knocks him to the floor.
Pokes him up, doesn't it? Because he's like, right. So obviously he starts thinking about their talk, like, no, we're going to do this. Like, we're going to be, like, we're doing it for each other. We're going to do it for each other.
So he sees her, he's like, right then.
Yeah.
That's sort of man.
I will be baffled if they do not get battered by Quan.
Quan's
he's unstoppable.
He's so good.
I honestly think I'll be annoyed by this show if they pull that like underdog crap, mate. As much as Robbie's a good lad and Miguel's a good lad, and Robbie did deserve the win against Miguel, in my opinion, Quan batter both of them together, mate. I'm not even lying. He'll do 1-on-2, mate. He'll fill them both in.
He's got that rage inside him, man.
Yeah, he's a beast, mate. He's an absolute beast. Also, one thing I noticed, mate. How long have they been doing karate for now? What season is this? 5?
5, I think.
They're all still white belts. Every single one of them still white belt in karate, mate. They've all still got white belts on.
Kenny's a brown belt, mate.
Oh yeah, Kenny's a brown belt, isn't he?
He cropped himself that last episode.
Mate, I literally thought this dojo's not even a real dojo. It's not even got a grading system. Like, what's happening? They're all still white belts, man. Like, there's no proper grading system at all.
I like it. So in this fight as well, like Miguel gets taken down, doesn't he? He loses. But it's when it's at 2-2, I like that bit where like Robbie like does like a flips Miguel in, like whacks him in the chest. Proper like does him in, mate. That was so good, that fight.
Wicked, mate. Proper enjoyed it.
Then
proper enjoyed it. And then we get obviously the women's fight. Yeah, Tori and Sam. Tori, obviously, from everything that's happened to Tori, her head's completely not in it. And obviously her mum's just died, which is totally understandable. And she's gone rogue, hasn't she, essentially? She's just going mental, isn't she?
Yeah, she's gone unhinged, hasn't she? She just literally is.
Yeah, she's not really properly paying attention. And she's obviously breaking the rules a little bit. She gets a little warning from Johnny. Mrs. LaRusso, however, obviously had a call from, I'm assuming, the hospital, because she was a carer for her, essentially, like, or a point of contact for her, sorry, at one point in an earlier season. So obviously these sort of like doctors and stuff have got Mrs. LaRusso's number. And then Danny LaRusso stops the fight, doesn't he? And Tori is fuming, mate. And Johnny's on her side, tells her what's happened, and she's like, obviously, no, I need this. And they refuse, obviously, to help her. And obviously, in her headspace, I literally wrote here, Tori's going to end up with Kreese. Like, because of the headspace she was in. I wrote that before I even watched the rest of the episode. That was my live note. Because they won't let her fight because of obviously what's happened. And
it's a bit
like Johnny was saying, like, no, like, you need that. Like, that's what they're using. That's one of the reasons that they're doing karate and they're in this like dojo and all this stuff. Obviously, it's to help you get through life, essentially. And it's obviously deeper than just, oh, we're going to do a fighting competition. That's the type of thing. It's about life lessons and all that sort of stuff. So you get a little bit of little bit of a change Johnny in this next scene, I think, don't we?
Yeah, it's the bit as well in that Tory fight. Literally, like Tory's about to smash Sam's face in, basically.
Oh yeah, Danny just stops it, mate. She'd have won that though. If they'd just let that fight continue, Tory would have actually beat Sam.
Yeah.
And she'd have just been captain, and then that was it.
Sam be dead, mate. Sam be dead.
Yeah, done, mate. Brown nose, mate. Broke nose, 2 black eyes.
The big news in this episode, though, Tory's left. Hawk is back in.
Hawk's back in, mate. Old Hawk's back in. Love Hawk, he's a legend. That little fucking lanky nerd shouldn't have been in it, mate. But basically what happens is Danny and Johnny have a bit of an argument based on it. And Johnny's obviously trying to say, look, no, like, she needed that. Like, you should have just let her carry on. Like, she's working through it. Like, this is really what she needed. Danny punched Johnny, sucker punched him straight in the face. Mate, Johnny didn't retaliate, did he?
Yeah.
Changed man. Told him after the tournament he can swivel because he's a little crybaby rodent, mate. One of my notes literally says, "Where Mr. Miyagi was a naughty Mister." It's being Marty because Mr. Miyagi was actually a legend back in the day.
Well, this has been building up all episode, hasn't it? Like this.
Yeah.
Try and do things their own way in the dojo, and it kind of came to a head and punched him in the head.
And then Miyagi fought in the Isaikai Taikai, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Question mark. Don't know. Did he? We
Well,
think so. There's a little bit of something there that makes you believe he was. But
well, it got blood all over it, hasn't it? The headband's got blood all over it. Also, Robbie and Sam are the captains on. They're the captains of the team going ahead into the tournament.
Miguel's not getting into Stamford or wherever it was going, was he? He's been deferred or whatever it's called. So he's not been said. They've not said no, but they could. But he's poor anyway, so I don't think his mum could afford it. So
he probably gets to that place where the other guy went.
Yeah. Well, what's his name?
Industrial place.
Yeah, we had that party, mate.
Oh, mate, what's in it?
The washing machine place, MIT, mate, wasn't it? The washing machine one.
If you get there, mate, think himself lucky.
You get as well on this episode, you get a little bit of. We've had a couple of little hints back to like 80s, early 90s, sort of like relative stuff on Terminator, and you get a very 80s coded little montage in this episode. You know, where they like get on the flight and stuff. Mate, that was the most 80s thing I've ever seen, mate. I swear to God. The music and everything, I proper loved it. It was so good. Just that little montage of them going over to Barcelona was so good.
Yeah, so it gets announced that the tournament is in Barcelona into this Sakai Taikai. It's just a bit where all the fighters are lining up, aren't they? And they see Kwon come out.
Kwon. Yeah, they're two
randomers. Like who are they? Who are them? Where's that young guy? That's what I want to know.
But Kreese has rolled up at an international, fully televised event without it flagging up a police check. For one, has he got to Barcelona on a plane? And two, how is he not getting caught, mate? It's literally televised, and he's a wanted criminal.
It's a legend, mate.
It's Kreese boy, isn't it? He's used his ninja tactic teleportation, mate. That's what's happened there.
Yeah, so Kreese and then Mr. Kim turn up, stand there with the team. And then guess what? You didn't guess it. Tori turns up. Mate. As a woman's Cobra Kai member.
I literally, physically was watching it and just went, shook my head like that, mate. I knew it, bitch.
Disappointed. I mean, I do like Tori's character. I think she's pretty good.
Oh, yeah. The thing is, I completely understand as well why she's done it.
Mm.
And also, that's the last thing we're talking about. And we only did one soundboard. One soundbite, mate. I'm going to do one more because people will know that. I'm going to quickly do one more. I'll play one more, actually. I'll play one more as well. Yeah, people know that one. But, we've got to wait a couple months now.
That Quam and Dimitri, mate. I want to see that fight.
I just want to get Dimitri's head kicked clean off his shoulders, mate. It's me. And to be fair, I'm saying that, but that's
One would
that's
fight
only
Robbie, though, wouldn't
but that's only two dojos, though, isn't it? That's literally Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai. There's literally loads of dojos there. We don't even know that.
You know it's going to end with Robbie and Kwame.
Obviously, it's going to end up with like those two characters. But
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Then there might be an absolute demon that comes out in episode 6, mate. We don't even know.
Yeah, I want to see. Well, that young guy, he's not even there.
We might get Stingray. Stingray might be there, mate. Oh, Stingray's growing up, mate, doesn't he?
The best, one of my favourite parts of the whole of Cobra Kai is the bit where he goes in the school. Remember the big fight in the school? And he's going to go around battering everyone like a big fat guy.
Bro's like 30 odd years old, mate.
It's just like battering kids with like little kids with glasses on, mate. Doing like roundhouse kicks on them and stuff. that was
funny, mate.
That was good TV material, that was.
Yeah, it was actually so sick, mate. Oh my god. So funny.
Shall we reveal what the voice note?
Yeah, classic game, mate. Minecraft, isn't it?
It is Minecraft. So the first time I played Minecraft, I wasn't intending to play loads of it. Anyway, I went on it. Me and my brother was going to basically we went on just to set a trap up for my mate. So when we play with my mate, he just falls down this big hole. And the next minute, we're playing it for like 8 hours straight. And it went dark outside and stuff. We started it during the day and it was dark. It was so addictive. Even now, I want to go back on it. I want to start again.
I used to think, right, it was a dumb game, mate. I've never understood why people liked playing Minecraft. And I was just a hater, to be fair, because I've never played it before myself. I just, looking at it, I think, oh, the graphics look rubbish on that. It looks, how can people play that game? It looks stupid. So I was just an absolute single-minded little nerd freak, mate. And then in lockdown, one of my mates, in 2020, my mate was like, shall we get on Minecraft? Ah, yeah, go on then. Got a realm up, didn't he? Mate, I'm not joking. I played that every day for 4 months straight. Every single day. I didn't miss a day of Minecraft, mate, for 4 months straight. And we beat it all. We literally did the Ender Dragon, everything, mate. We built our own island. And there was sessions, mate. I'd hop on, put my kids to bed and that. Hop on. And I look at the time, it's 3 in the morning. I'm like, oh, shit.
the birds chirping.
Literally, I'm like, what is happening? And
I remember during COVID, and when you couldn't go to the barbers, and you had your hair was
yeah, mate.
I had a massive afro, I did, mate, like a big beard or whatever.
Drop a big throw in that.
It was like a Castaway.
But it's such a. I nearly said underrated game. It's not. I think it's a very fairly rated game, to be honest with you, isn't it? It's not an underrated game by any chance. It's one of the most popular games probably in the world. Probably the game with the most concurrent players, apart from maybe Roblox or something like that. But yeah, it's very understated, I think, in terms of when you look at it. Basically, don't judge a book by its cover. That's the moral of what I'm trying to say, because you just get lost in it. You get lost in it for hours and hours easily, and you can literally just sit there vegging, completely vegged out. Just have the music playing, and it's a proper chill game, isn't it? You can proper just relax on it.
People find it therapeutic as well.
Isn't it? It's very.
You just take your mind off things. Listen to some cool music.
Yeah, it's so good.
But yeah, the thing is, when I play that game though, when I'm just a survival level, I'll start building something, and then I'll go off mining, and then I'll try and build an underground cavern. Just literally, I don't finish one thing. I just literally keep doing.
And you just end up going back to something else. And
I can't bother to do that house now. I'll just do an underground base or whatever. Do that. Get halfway through. Go.
I was doing do you know what? I'm going to make a boat. How far can I get?
Yeah.
I'm just going to go on an adventure.
But I've never finished the survival mode on it. Which is...
I did. To be fair, we've got the elytra wings and everything on it when we did it.
But there's so much more stuff in it now, so I might have to go back to it and.
I've been playing it again recently with a few people, and it's like I said, I've just been getting lost in it, because there's so much more new things on there. I'm looking what the hell was that? I've never had that weren't there before. There's new armor and stuff on it and that as well. But yeah, great game. Really is.
I love it. Yeah, it's one of the big games to ever come out for me. it just changed things, didn't it? Like changed, like I say, like the graphics weren't the best, but
Yeah, it doesn't
the
matter.
hours, the hours and hours of gameplay everyone's poured into
The
it.
thing is, the graphics make sense when you play the game. It makes sense that they've made it that particular way.
Yeah.
Like if they had realistic graphics, the game just wouldn't be good, in my opinion. It makes sense it just being what it is.
And they've done really well with it, and it's a great idea. So
Yeah, so sick. But yes, shorter one today. To you guys, girls, and goblins. I hope you enjoyed it. Join the Discord, subscribe to the YouTube. Or just look in the description, whether you're on Amazon Music, whether you're on Spotify, YouTube. Look in the description. All of our links are there. You can jump on everything. My YouTube, Martin's Twitch. Obviously, our joint one, and our Discord, TikTok's on there, Instagram's on there. Whatever your mead or your sort of like type of social media platform is, whether you only use TikTok, whether you only use YouTube, whether you only use Instagram, just join us on one of them. Don't matter. Just keep up to date with us. We've got loads of stuff planning. Next time you'll see us, Martin will be in Croatia. Got any big holly bobs, aren't you, mate?
Yeah, man.
So
Get a bit of sun in it.
there will be an episode next week, but it will be a special episode next week. So there'll be some Blue Lock goodness. So stay tuned for that, because we all know you will love it, because we do. So yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's it then. But like I keep saying, join the Discord, join the YouTube, let's chat. But for now, take care, guys.
Peace out. Love you, bye.